These people have been living in this house for the longest, and they were just doing all sorts of things. We have been running after them, asking, what can I do in this? Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever the time is, good morning. So guys, in today's video we're going to be getting into a strange topic because this is not the kind of thing I will be telling you guys, but it was so funny and so interesting. I just decided to share it with you guys. This is so funny and very serious. Okay guys, let's get straight into it. So it all started when my mother blessed me with a beautiful house which is in Banga, in the Banga area, and but before she gave me this house, she already had tenants in the house. She had people that was renting from her. These people have been living in the house for the longest, so we decided to upgrade this house, to improve the house, to make it more modern and just fix the house up. So we asked the people to leave the house, to turn over the house. So they all agreed. We went into meeting, and any issue they had with one another, we tried solving them, and then we finally asked them to move, and they all agreed. But then the problem here is, since we asked them to move, we even gave them like 3 months free. Don't pay anything, just take this 3 months, sort yourself out to find another place to go, and they all agree. 3 months has come to an end, going into the 4th month. Some of them moved, some of them did not move. Those ones that moved left some of their things in the house and moved out. Those ones that were still in the house that had not moved, we kept chasing them up to move. Finally they moved. But the issue now is, those ones that moved, they say they moved. To me, they haven't moved yet, because they left some of their things in the house, in their room, locked the door and went. So how do we get access to the room? How do we clean the place up when they still have their things in the house? Can you imagine that? So if it were you guys, tell me, what will you do in this situation? I don't even know what to do to them because the main reason we gave notice to these people was because they were not really looking after the place. Some of them were just like using the place anyhow. They were just doing all sorts of things to the house. So we decided not to rent the place to individuals, but to just like, in fact, I have different plans for the house. There is this older person that is living in the house that I want him to be in charge of the house. So I asked him, what can I do in this situation? What can I do? You give me advice, because you are an older person, you have more experience than me, so give me advice. So he told me that I should go to the magistrate court, to the court, and issue them a letter to move. But how can I issue them a letter to move when I don't even know where they are? Another thing he suggested was, go to the court, get a letter from there, take their things out, somebody will come from the court, and then they will put their things out, and then they will check their things one by one, each item, and write it down on paper, so that when they come back, they can say, oh, some things lost because this letter was from the court, and the court has issued this, warrant, and things will be okay. So this is where we stand now. So I just want to bring this to you guys. Please give me advice if you have any advice in this kind of situation. How will you go about it? Because I think it's really disrespectful for people to treat anyone like that after the person have given you 3 months free, stay there 3 months free, and then sort yourself out and then move. But still, they haven't respected that, but they decided to disrespect me in this way. So if it were you guys, what would you do? It's funny to me, and it's also serious, because I want to develop this place and I want them to move as soon as possible. I want the place to be turned over and I want to give the place to an individual who will really look after the place while I'm working on it. But this is the situation I'm in now. So if you have any advice, guys, please leave it in the comment section so I can take this advice and see how I can go about retrieving my house. This is some of the issues. So if it were you guys, what will you do? Leave me a comment and tell me what will you do. Because it's serious and it's also funny. We have communicated with them in letters. We have tried to see if we can resolve any issues. So I think we have done our best and we have tried to explain the situation. Why, the main reason we're moving them from this house is because we want to develop the place and take it to another level, which they all agree. Some of them say, oh yeah, it's a good idea and that's good and blah blah blah. So for them to behave in this manner, I really don't know. So I don't know if I should get the police involved. Is this a police case or do I go to the court as the older man suggested? I don't know. So you guys, I really need advice. I need someone to tell me what to do. So I'm just going to call them a terrible tenants. They are a very terrible tenants because we have come up to an understanding that they will move in a certain length of time, but they are still in the house. They still take possession of the keys. They still lock the place up, and some of them come at night and do what they want to do and go back. This just make me to have a real understanding of the whole situation when it comes to property and real estate, renting, and all of those things that attach to it, to know how to go about it next time. So in next time situation, this kind of thing will be really properly documented, and there will be things that I will be considering before turning my house or giving my house to anyone to rent. This is a really good experience for me. So next time I'm going to know how to go about it. There will be proper documentation. There will be no sympathy because this will be strictly business. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new, and please share the video with your friends, and don't forget to click that notification bell to be notified every time we upload new videos. But now it's done, still stuck in my seat.